Some might be wondering what I'm doing on April 11th, Saturday, 2020. Yeah, this wheel was cool looking. Or there's chips in the paint. This is already coming up. That really sucks. Now, mind you, I still have nothing against Plasti-Dip. I still think it serves a purpose. It has a place. Because at least this is very easy to peel up, as I'm about to show you. I'm probably going to have to take the wheel off because I had the wheel off when I painted it. But let's see how much of it comes up easily. Oh, look at that. It's pulling out from under the emblem, it looks like. Or maybe not. Well, that's the fine-tuning I can do, the fine-cleaning, when I'm ready to, next time I take the wheel off. So as I was saying, I still have nothing against Plasti-Dip. I still think it serves a purpose. You know, there's plenty of other people out there that have a good experience with it. You know, for what it was fairly inexpensive. But the thing is, I do a lot of driving, mixed driving with the city and all. So this was just bound to happen. So I'll probably just have to go back to old reliable. Now I had talks in the past getting the spray gun, buying in the gallons. I have since dug into it a little more. And what I found was a lot of the Plasti-Dip paints are not meant to be used in the gravity-fed guns. And don't worry about the stock paint being chipped. That was already there. So that one's not Plasti-Dip's fault. So I was going to have to buy that Plasti-Dip gun anyway, because that stuff just sprays better when it's being fed through a turbine fed by a 120 volts AC. And not to mention a good quality gravity-fed gun, it's going to be in the $300 to $400 range anyway. That gun from Dip Your Car is a lot cheaper. But you see, the gallons of certain paint are like the other side of 70 bucks. Now you have to buy quite a few. So the whole kit ends up being like $700, let's say, or maybe $500. So that would still be cost effective if you were spraying an entire car. But for just wheels, not really. Now I know there's another brand of peelable paint that's a lot better quality and all. But it's just very expensive, and are you going to pay that much for what's at the end of the day still just peelable paint? Not really. It makes no sense to me anyway. But anyhow, guess I did do it thick enough. It's coming off fairly easy. Right back to my stock color. Like I said, I didn't want to have to do this so soon, but then again, I'll have a chance to paint them. I'll probably paint them once these rims are off the tire, because now I'm doing a lot more driving than before. Due to some personal matters. Nothing bad, but I'm just going to be doing a lot more driving to and from the city. So this car is going to end up needing tires a lot sooner than anticipated. And when I do that, that's when I'll paint the wheels nicely. Use some 2K or 1K clear coat. Not on the Plasti-Dip, of course. Unfortunately, Plasti-Dip doesn't really seem to be fit for my uses. I mean, still good looking. It was nice to know how easy I can peel this. No sanding, none of that crazy stuff. Just peel it right off. And if I wanted to try another color because I wanted to see what it would look like, I'd be free to do that. So again, I had nothing against the stuff. I think it still serves a purpose in the car community. But yeah. You know, some people are able to pull it off in one piece a lot easier. I should have used like a flat black or something as a primer before I sprayed the vintage gold, but I used up all the cans and I'm not paying 70 bucks for another kit that is not even going to last, 2 months here. It's still coming off fairly easy. Yeah, like I said, this sucks. I didn't want to have to do this so soon, but at least it's cooperating here. I do have some dip dissolver downstairs, so here we go. Yeah, I'll have the one silver wheel. Yeah, I wonder how that would look. There we go. Yeah, I'll definitely have to take the wheel off to get the rest of this off. It's still a bit chilly up here, so, you know, I don't exactly want to have to whip out the power washer yet if I don't have to. Oh, that's the way to do it sometimes, using dip dissolver in the power washer. Yeah. So, this is the vintage gold coming off my stock 16-inch Hyundai Sonata wheel. Just like so. Came off fairly nicely. I mean, just have some crap wrapped around the lug nuts. Probably get the bay cleared and just quickly pop the wheel off, and I should be able to just get the rest of it off. And no one's going to see the little bit on the edge, but you know what? No one's going to notice. No one's going to care. I'll have a chance to knock it off, and you know, it's not like I'm looking to trade the car back in, so I guess in the end I am just gonna scuff this up, use some automotive primer, and then some real gold and some, that's the name of the color from Rust-Oleum. It only comes with the paint and primer in one can. But hey, at least you got to see the Suburbanator peel some Plasti-Dip off of a wheel. Well, here's my front wheel. Still painted vintage gold, and the one I just peeled in the rear. You know, just for comparison purposes. See the gold versus the stock silver. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do this to the rest of my wheels, but just thought I'd show that little comparison shot. So here's the color from Rust-Oleum I'm ultimately going to be using. They call it pure gold. And one thing I like about it already, I don't know how much different it's going to appear here on the camera. But one thing I'm already liking about this is it is a bit darker than Plasti-Dip's vintage gold, but not so much darker that it almost looks bronze. So this already is a step in the right direction. Now, I've tried using these cans of paint before. These spray like crap. So I am going to see what nozzle interchanges so I can use that, or maybe I could get this color in the gallon. So that's what's in store in the future. Right now it's still too nippy out, and like I said, my car's going to need tires sooner than later because of all the driving I'm going to be doing now. So I'd rather do it correctly and do it while the rim is completely separated from the tire, especially when I go back to this type of paint.